everyone. Live. We're live with StineItch on a Christmas. Can you believe this? It's the second day of Christmas. For those of you who don't know it, there are 12 days. A lot of people, I don't know why so many people are surprised by that. I always thought that it was a kind of a common, um, really common knowledge, because there is a song, the 12 days of Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, my true love. You know how it goes. Um, anyway, we are live. We are doing some great chess here tonight, I hope. And we do have brainwaves. You can see them right up there: delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. They're all right there. And win or lose, we get good data. we get some. We're the only chess channel on all of not just on Twitch, not just on YouTube, but we're the only chess channel on all of internet where you can just come and watch chess. You can learn the game. I give a lot of instruction, and you can also just zone out. A lot of people just are just zoning out, watching the brainwaves go up and down because it's real. Those are real mind monitor brainwaves. I'm using the Muse system. This is the Muse 2 band, and I have the Mind Monitor software by James Clatterback. It's a really great guy. He helped me set this up and everything. And oh, I gotta touch it every once in a while because if I don't touch it, it goes off every 10 minutes. But I think once I touch the screen, it resets and won't go off until the end of the game. The games are about 10 minutes because I play lead chess 5 minutes aside, so it's about 10 minutes. But wow, this is this, the brainwaves are working really good. I made my own gel using Jello, Jello brand gelatin, and I had like a little pinch of salt for connectivity, and it's really working great. So without any more ado, this is the third day of Christmas, second day only still. Um, we got the sound, we got everything. I see the sound going up and down. I see my picture there. I see the board. Wow, I see everything. And no chatters yet. What's happening with the chat? Come on, guys, jump in there. I mean, normally we have a few live chatters jumping in there in the chat action. So if you're not jumping in yet, just jump right in there because yeah, every time we have chat, we always have like a lot of fun. And as you chat, you can watch my reactions with the brainwaves. And the brainwaves don't lie, by the way. They don't lie. So you can ask me questions and you can see in real time what my reaction is. So let's go ahead. I'm playing a Carol Can defense here. I really want to call it a defense. I'm basically on the attack already. Um, some people do call this a defense, of course, but it's kind of a misnomer in a lot of ways because if white doesn't play just extremely carefully, it's just it's just attack, attack, attack all the way down through. It's um it's amazing how this some people say this is premature, but I'm just gonna do it. Now he thinks he can win a pawn here, but I'll trade queens and that's fine with me. Um he can actually win a pawn here, but this is a gambit. I'm playing what's called the it's amazing that he hasn't tried to take my queen or anything. I'm gonna come over here and like fool him a little bit. If he takes this knight here, I'll retake with this and get a pretty good post for my. I'll probably put my bishop into here for a really good defensive position. And I'm gonna bring my rook over here. Oh, I don't like the looks of that, but I'll trade him now because I double his pawns, and that can be It sounds like a theoretical thing, but actually it is quite actually strong to double pawns. I'm trying to figure out where to put this bishop. I'm going to put him out here because I was just checking things out. If he attacks the rook, I can. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to bring my king over to the. I'm just connecting. I'm not getting my king out of the danger right now. I'm just connecting my rooks, as they say. Okay, that was kind of predicted. I bring a pawn into the center more. And now is he going to win a pawn? Oh, I thought he was going to win a pawn. I think the king can sit here for a while in a safe way. He can win a pawn over here. It's amazing he didn't do that. I'm going to develop another rook. I don't know why he doesn't take this. Is that a problem? Took it with that. I don't know. Will this limit his bishop a little bit, maybe? Certainly limit his bishop. Would like to win that bishop if I could, but I can't. As far as I can see, anyway. Gotta do something smart here. I think I'm gonna go here because I'm gonna go against this pawn. Okay, so now I gotta bring my king out in the fastest way. Gotta bring my king out. I might be losing this game. I probably am. He's got more pawns than I do. Well, you can see the brain waves. I just had a great delta wave, what they call a spike. I had a great delta wave spike, and if he doesn't play this very carefully, I could still pull this off. Where's the chatters? Come on, man. You see my brainwaves going up just when I think about chatters? I mean, get him out there. Let's chat some and go for it, man. Let's do it. Okay, so that was good. Come over here and attack the rook. Might have been a mistake, but it's kind of cool because if I take this now, and then he takes me and I can take this pawn. This pawn is the one I'm worried more about. Okay, I'm going to try to save my pawn, I guess. I don't know. I think I can put his king first back a bit. We're doing good. We're doing excellent here. I don't know if we'll just screw him up here a little bit and put him in checkmate maybe. Okay, so that was a kind of a win, you call that, but peg that up to experience because white's got two extra pawns, is going to win, and is concentrating on getting his pawns. Which one am I going to take? Am I going to take this pawn? Am I going to take this pawn? And I move my king up. See the king? How he traps the king here? This king controls these spaces. And my rook was sitting right here. You can see where the rook moved because of the green. See, the green is interesting in Lichess because it shows you where the rook moved. It was here and it moved up here in the green. And the rook was here, moved up there. If he had put me in check, it wouldn't have been a bad deal at all because I would have just brought my king over here, and my king would be closer to this pawn, and this rook is attacking on this pawn, And I'm not saying that I would win this game. Obviously, it's a lost game, pawn against pawn, but with a slightly tricky move, I won the game. So I don't understand where the hell is this is not a children's channel. I can say where the hell because is it because it's Christmas? Nobody's chatting? Give me a break. You guys got to chat, man. Let's get on there. Oh, wait a second. I hear a pizza. Wait, there's somebody at the door. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get the pizza. I'll leave the sound on so you guys can hear me getting the pizza. This is pretty cool. Let me go to the door. Oh, hi, pizza delivery guy. Hey, pineapple. Oh, I love that on pizza. Pineapple is the best thing on pizza. How much is it? 50. Let me look at the receipt. 57.50. Sure, yeah, whatever. So let's go ahead and I'll pay with this. Here's 100. I don't have any small bills, but that's okay. Just take the 100 and keep the change. Oh, and here's another. I don't know if I gave you another 100, it might be too much, but why not? It's Christmas here. I'll give you a tip, another 100. I'm a Twitch streamer, and there's a lot more where that came from. So have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we'll probably order another pizza tomorrow. Okay? All right. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Got to get back to my game. Get walking back. Let me get this on gameplay again. Okay, let's do the post-mortem on that game, shall we? Oh, wait, I gotta touch this again because if I don't touch it, it's gonna turn off. Okay, so we're doing good. Um, post-mortem. Post-mortem, for those of you who don't, oh, wait, I clicked new opponent instead of post-mortem. Probably a Freudian slip, as they say, because that was a kind of a lost game. I just won at the end because of a kind of a trick that I played on the guy. Queen's getting hassled a little bit. I'm going to move the pawn up here because he castles on that side. It's really good for the pawn to be like that. Now I got situation here where I got to maybe attack that queen and then that knight and then try to get some action here on the queen side. Your guess is as good as mine, as they say. I'm just going to go up here. If he brings his queen, where can his queen go? Very few places, right? He can go back here and then I'll attack him here. Or maybe attack him up here with this pawn, with this thing. This is an interesting game. But I can also attack him here, but he can interpose the knight. But if he does that, I can take here. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to waste a lot of time here thinking. Okay, I saw that. I'm going to come here and like fork his rooks if he's not careful. See, this bishop is protected by the knight and the queen. Now he can take this, put me in check, but I still got a knight out here with a big threat. Should I do that? Thinking about doing this. I don't know. I'm just going to do that. It's Merry Christmas, and I'm seeing some stuff here that might work. Normally, when you take that pawn, the first reaction is to come up with this pawn here, but then I bring my queen here, and it's going to be checkmate. I'm gonna buttress the knight. Ah, I saw that like a second too late. I realized that the knight cannot come back and protect the queen. Oh well. I still attack his queen and save the knight because I'm attacking his queen while he's trying to get my knight. But now I kind of like lose my bishop because I don't know how I can. Oh yeah, I can bring the knight up into. No, I can take his bit. I don't know. Yeah, I can take his bishop. I don't know. This is a weird game. I think I lost a piece here because I did this attack with the bishop thinking that, oh wow, he moved back there. That gives me a chance to bring my bishop out of there. I gotta bring my bishop out. Wow, that was lucky. He didn't really see as many opportunities as. Oh wait, I I'm screwed up, man. I was the one who really screwed up there. Let's just play this game and try to win on time. I do have some attacking possibilities over here, and I got to get some pawns up here. Attacking, my only chance. Okay, I got to stymie that attack over there. I don't know. It's 230 against 248, and I'm a piece down. This is just like the first game that we won, by the way, but these pawns look pretty strong. These two pawns. Because this one moves up, and if he takes it, I take with the queen or the rook. And if he moves up here, I take with the pawn, and then he's really screwed. These two pawns are stalwart pawns. He has an extra piece, but I got these two pawns. I thought he would do that. And I was already imagining a little bit to do that. My two rooks are stalwart on the back rank, which is cool. And look at my brain waves. They're looking very, very, very cool right now. This pawn is the pawn that's going to go up. He doesn't really have any strong attacks on me. Now that's threatening checkmate. Well, almost one move because I can come up here as king goes out and then this pawn is going to queen. No, if I go up here, I threaten checkmate in one move, which is a better move than taking with the queen. The rook comes down here, boom, it's checkmate. He should move his queen over to this diagonal, I think. It's its only move, but then what do I do? Oh, I see something good. Oh no, almost. I'll have to, and I can't bring a rook over here because he'll bring a rook down here, check. And then I'll be all screwed up. Okay, now that's interesting. If I come down here, check. Wait a second, is that checkmate? Almost. Let me see. Check there, and then the rook comes down here. I don't understand what's happening. It must be fucking. I shouldn't say that word, but it must be Christmas or something because this is the StineItch Christmas special. Because just pulled two games right out of the hat. If you've ever seen Frosty the Snowman for Christmas, they get the magician's hat and all the magic comes out of the hat because that was amazing. that was just like flatlined. You know, look at the brainwaves. They were like flatlined, and when I flatline, it's kind of like, have you ever been looking at clouds and they just start doing something really strange, like they start roiling and boiling, and you can see inside of them in 3 dimensions, and you see the magic of the universe just in some simple clouds. Um, Sometimes that happens in chess too, because that was an amazing mate. So if there's no chatters right now, let me see. Okay, so let's before anybody jumps in on there in the chat, let's just go here. Jump right in there, by the way, on the chat when you feel like it, because nobody else is chatting tonight. I think they're mesmerized by the brainwaves, and that's why they're not chatting. But let's do the analysis board. I got a feeling I was like really low on the stockfish, it's called. Not really low though. Look at that. You know, that's it was white. I'm white, and you can see white was winning most of the game. I went kind of low right in through there. That's an interesting peak right there where I made a blunder, obviously, because I jumped from there all the way down to there. If you've ever watched Stockfish before, it's so cool in Lichess because it's like, think of this as the land. The white is the land, and the gray part is the oceans. So you see it was continent, 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 like, I don't know if that's a river or mm, a little inlet of the ocean there somehow, and then little plateau, and then boom, goes way up. It's like gonna win, right? But then I made a mistake, and then we're down here in the ocean. That's the only part of the ocean is here and here. The rest is land. So that was not bad. Let's click through it, shall we? Do you want to click through it? Or wait a second. Taco Bell. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the Taco Bell. I'm gonna give this guy a tip too. See what I can do. Oh yeah, great. What do you have there? Taco Bell. Cool. Yeah, it's a nice big bag. Okay, so how much is it? 57.36. What do you think? I'm fat or what? I'm just joking. I'm going for it. Okay, so here, go ahead and take the 50, and it is Christmas, so you know what that means. No, it doesn't mean you can keep the change. It means you can keep the change, and here's another 200. No, it's no problem. Hey, I'm a Twitch streamer. There's a lot more where that came from. Um, there'll be more food orders this week, so just go ahead, take the money, and buy yourself a Christmas present. It's a cool Christmas gift for you. I've had 2 Christmas gifts so far playing chess, so I hope you enjoy. Talk to you later. Ah, that guy looks so happy. I can't believe that. Gotta go back. That was so great. That was like the most wonderful thing. That was like a great, big Christmas present for me because the guy looked just so happy. I think he really needed that. So let's go back. Okay, did we do the we were looking at the stockfish here actually, but we didn't do the click through yet. Let's just click through it really fast and see what we got. I'm gonna turn this little button on. That button shows you more moves, and this brings you back to the beginning. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so we were white. The blue shows what he did, and the white shows what Stockfish thinks you should do. So, but that's a good move. There's nothing wrong with that move. and I took him. The idea here, this is actually called the center game, and whatever it's called the center game, I don't know why, because there's black kind of like avoids the center, and white doesn't have a really strong center either. Um, that's not very common. Usually the queen goes over there. It kind of is bad for black to bring the queen here because I block easily, and then I bring the knight out with a what they call a tempo. There comes the tempo, and now the queen has to go over where he should have been anyway. So he like wasted a move. Now Stockfish is telling me I'm supposed to castle, but why would I? Oh, I did castle. Oh no, I'm sorry. The blue is what I did. The white is what I should have done. So Stockfish is saying I should have done that, but I don't know. I just castled kind of quick and see what happens next. So Stockfish is saying I should attack his queen. And then here, and then if he takes, and then I come here, and then here. I guess that would work. Wow, he went over there. And you can see on the score, I am point 0.9, point 0.9 of a one pawn. Those are the number of pawns. I'm like one pawn ahead. Now the bishop comes up, attacking the queen. It's kind of a gratuitous attack because the knight, usually by experience, you kind of know that the knight doesn't have anywhere to go unless they do some strange move. So because the knight doesn't have anywhere to go, I just thought, well, he's already castled this side, which might have been a little bit premature. I'll just get ready to advance against his queen, and then advance against his knight, and then very often the bishops can get some action over here. That's a real iffy move, plus 1.2. Now, Stockfish is telling me right now I should move my rook over here, but I would never see that. And now there I did the Stockfish move. Now, what did I do next? Stockfish is telling me to move the rook over. Up! I really dropped down. Okay, so they're both saying, okay, take him, take him. He's supposed to take with the knight, but he took with the bishop. And okay, I'm still up 2 pawns, about 1.8. And I had to take the knight, you see, because I was in check. So now that was a real iffy move. This is what put me down under. You remember during the game, I was fretting about this move. I was thinking, can he come out of there? And I was thinking, if the pawn comes up, this pawn goes here. I have the queen on this diagonal. His king cannot slide over. His king normally he brings the pawn up. This is the normal way, and then the king slides up into here and takes the bishop. But because the queen could have gone, but it didn't work out, and I really screwed up in different ways. And you remember that, what I did in the game. And now black is like really far ahead. Black is ahead almost by 2 points, but he didn't make the right moves. Now he's ahead by 2 points. Still ahead. You can see him up here. See? 1.2, he's ahead. Now he's still ahead 1.3. Now that was a mistake. Look at that. Looks like a great move, right? He's doubling his rooks. Isn't that cool? This rook was sitting over here and not doing anything. Oh, I'll bring him over in the center, double my rooks. And but look what he did. Look, you see? He was at he was ahead by 1.3 pawns, and now he's below by 4 points, 4.9. And if we look at the stockfish, what it wants us to do, it wants us to advance the pawn here, and I think that's what I did. Yeah. That was a strong move. Now I took with the I took with the rook. It's saying I should have taken with the queen. I didn't take with the queen because I saw he could just bring the rook, I mean the king over into here, and I thought, how am I going to attack him there? I can move the pawn up, but then he comes back over and he. Oh, no, but then he could have brought the rook over here, attack, and then I don't know. It gets really complicated. I took with the rook, and now we're even basically. And then he really screwed up. Now it's made in two. That was my Christmas gift, like I said. And you see how that's a mate? The king cannot move because the queen's sitting here in front of it, guarding these two white squares. The rook is attacking the queen, I mean the king. And this queen cannot even interpose and lose the big exchange because she's pinned. So the only defender of the king is unfortunately pinned. Queens facing off each other, and the rook over there in the corner. That was a great game. Should we play one more? Should we? I mean, this is the second day. This is the second day of Christmas, right? Oh wait, I gotta touch this because if I don't touch that, it turns off. Okay, I don't know if you guys want to. We got the pizza. We got the Taco Bell. What else could possibly come? Unless it's the neighbor downstairs. I do hear the doorbell. I gotta be right back. I hear the doorbell. Wait a second. I don't know if it's the neighbor downstairs. Let me go and talk to this person at the door. Okay, that was the neighbor downstairs. They're constantly complaining. They're constantly complaining because they say that we are somehow putting water on their ceiling and down their walls, and they're but we got some we paid for a guy to come here with a special thermal camera, and he photographed all the walls, all our walls, and he said that the water is coming from above. So it's not a problem that's originating from our apartment. It's coming from the roof. We know it's coming from the roof. It's a long story, and they're constantly the neighbor downstairs doesn't believe me, and he doesn't believe the people who did the photo imaging either. But that's the story. That's how it is. What can I say to these people? Okay, so let's go ahead and play one game. We'll get some chat now. You guys got to jump in there in the chat. A lot of you guys are just here zoning out, watching the brainwaves, listening to the banter, and you're not participating. So jump in there in the chat. At least say hi or something. So otherwise, I just don't get points for this session. If I get great points if you guys will just jump in there a little bit. So let's go ahead and play another game on Lichess. So far we won two. And they were both Christmas gifts, if you will remember, because today is the second day of Christmas. And we're going to play another King's Gambit. Not, most people don't call this a King's Gambit, but I do because I got this pawn here, see, and the King's pawn up there. You know how it goes. I'm going to keep that pawn from coming, this knight from coming up. I'm going to already castle because I know I'm going to castle that side. Now the pawn can come up here, which is a little bit more, I don't know, sharp, you might say. or maybe not. I don't know how to. I actually don't know how to evaluate. Why is this thing connecting and it says it's not connecting? The muse. I don't know. I can't worry about that though. Don't understand. Okay, so now I got the brainwaves back. See, he opened up this white thing against his king, and so I instantly took advantage. I don't know if he's going to be able to save this or not. I'm going to go up here. I got a lot of a lot of we'll look at the post-mortem here. I think he lost this game. Um, now I can take with the pawn. I think taking with the pawn is my most advantageous. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was kind of a dumb move, but or maybe not because now the yeah, it was kind of a dumb move, but he made a dumb move too. He's going to have a hard time protecting this pawn now. He'll have to move his king over here. He's doing okay. He's not doing bad. I could have done a lot better if I hadn't taken with the pawn. I think I should have taken with the knight. Would have attacked his rook at the same time and won more material. That was not the right move because he loses his rook. I think he just got flustered. I think that's what happened because that happens a lot in chess. You get flustered. See, now before I did this, I made sure the knight could not attack my king, and he can't because if he checks me here, now I got a lot of extra material now. I just got to play this straight. He cannot advance with his knight, no how. See how his knight is really hemmed in by the bishop. The bishop protects this square and this square. Okay, now I bring out this knight. I've got two extra pieces. Now if he takes this pawn, I'm going to win his rook. So this knight at a large distance is actually defending the pawn. I'm moving the rook over here. I don't see how this is going to play out, but if he takes the pawn now, I come up here check with a really strong attack. And now what? I don't know. But his knight can't really still go anywhere. He can go over here. I just gave him a little space to go over there. I'm going to check him. Yeah, I'm a minute down. I got to be careful here that I don't lose. I don't lose on time. Where should my rook go? I think I'll bring my rook over here. He doesn't have like much to do with his. I think I've almost got to pin his knight. What can his rook do? Ah, I got a minute. Oh, I got a checkmate right now. I didn't even see that. I got a checkmate coming up right here. I didn't even see that. Well, that was a third Christmas gift. Three checkmates in a row for Christmas. Wow, look at the brainwaves. Did you guys see the brainwaves? This was excellent. That was an excellent, excellent. Um, we mentioned that song. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas. It is the second day. It's the second day of Christmas. Shall we do a analysis board? The time was not bad that time. A minute 46 to 2 minutes and 23. Jump right in there in the chat whenever you feel like it, because I'm going to do the post-mortem here. And chat is cool during the post-mortem. And I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. Um, a lot of people get depressed after Christmas. They're thinking Christmas was not everything it cracks up to be. But, I'm going to tell you something. Nothing in life is what it cracks up to be. Don't worry about it. Like, just go on. Like, I was thinking the other night, my Christmases were all depressed when I was growing up completely. And if you ever once in a while get a good Christmas, it's great. But if you don't get a good Christmas, who really cares? You're alive, right? So let's go ahead. New opponent. Oh, I was going to do. I always click the wrong thing. It must be a Freudian slip. I didn't want to see that game again, I guess, because I was going to do the postmortem, but I clicked the new opponent. I don't know. I'm going to move him up and then move my knight out later. I'm going to move my knight out later. See, I don't want to take with my queen because then he takes here with a tempo. I take here. Now if he takes me and I take with a tempo, he doesn't have any way to attack me. Okay, I'm going to protect that knight and also bring out my bishop, and I'll bring out my bishop. I don't know, I might be making a giant mistake here, but I'm going to get my king into danger. I mean, away from danger. Can't get my king into danger. I don't know, I'm just playing the clock here, and I'm not getting into too much trouble. I have a pretty strong position. Gotta go back. I'm gonna go back to here because it looks like a pretty good position. The knight can come into here. The knight doesn't screw anything up here, and it's gonna come over to here and be, I think, in a strong position there. I'm gonna bring the knight here, the rook here, and then the pawn up. We're gonna see if this works. He thinks he forgot about this pin. See, I got the pin of my rook against his queen. And I don't know if he's thinking about that. We'll see. Or maybe I am not analyzing it correctly too. I don't know. But see, I do that, and now I got the pin against his queen working. I don't know if this is going to work though. Let me see. I gotta do something about this bishop. Or maybe protect the bishop with this? I don't know. We'll see. Because this protects the bishop. I can come down here. There's got to be something here. Suppose I come down. Hmm. There's nothing here, is there? I don't see anything. I'm wasting a lot of time. I don't know. Did I just lose the game? No, I don't think so. I guess I'll come up here. And then at least I'll win the exchange here. This was kind of screwed up. I didn't make this attack correctly. There, I thought he would do that, and I'd win the exchange. He should have probably taken the bishop over here. It would have been a lot better, but really helps me a lot that I didn't lose as much as I thought I would lose. I moved this pawn up so that I can move this bishop out. I want to move this bishop out here attacking his queen. Okay, and now after this, if I can get my rooks into good position, I might have a way to win this game. This is a key move right now. That's the best move. And then I bring this rook over here. If he attacks me on this file, I'll bring this over to here. That's interesting. I think I'll just bring him over already. I should have kept him on this diagonal. But it's okay. I'll still have some possibilities here. I got possibility of two bishops right here, really strong. If I bring this rook over here, I'm a minute down. If I just hold in here, it might be my third Christmas present. No, I gotta bring the rook over with temple. Now I should probably I just gotta keep from trading queens. I still have some possibilities here. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I don't know. I'm just getting the big coordination here with the queen and the two rooks. Not really thinking about much of anything else. Um, Having a little trouble with the clicking. I wasn't really thinking about doing anything there. I was just basically, I'm really down on time right now. Don't have anywhere to pin his queen on his king or anything dastardly like that. I'll just bring my queen down to the back rank, hoping for something. At least I can attack his queen now. It's the only place my queen had to go. Only got 6 seconds more. Ooh, I'm in trouble now. Wow. What can I do? Do I have anything? I don't think I'm going to get my Christmas gift this time. I ran out of time. Oh, that was too bad. Okay, but I'll be right back. I'll be here in like 3 minutes. The neighbor downstairs has just called what they call the syndico in the building. I'll just be right back because I got to deal with this problem once and for all. Okay, so we're back. Let me put myself on gameplay here. I had to go back. I had to go down and talk. It was just a quick conversation, and they're gonna get their lawyer, and they said they're gonna take me to court because of this water. I know it's not my problem, and they said, well, and they don't say in so many words, but they know I'm gonna lose when I go to court because this guy that lives upstairs, he's just he knows the judge, and it's like it's all set up, and plus he's got a lot more money than I do. I won't. I'll probably have to defend myself, and I can't hire a lawyer. And on a civil suit like this, I can't get a public defender, so basically screwed. But I don't know. I'll play another game. Maybe get some Twitch streaming revenue here. I hope we get some chatters now. Okay, we played another one like this earlier tonight. If you remember, it was exactly the same. It's kind of interesting that we're doing the same thing again. Okay, that gives me a chance to do that. I'm going to castle already. Oh, look at the brainwaves. I'm going to touch over here because if I don't touch, they turn off. Wow, this is great. This is interesting. I'm going to move the knight here. If he takes this knight, and I'm going to always have this pawn protected. He can do that, of course, but I'll wait a second. Was this going to work or not? I don't know. He thinks he won a pawn, but have to bring his bishop back to here. And then I'm just going to break hell loose on him here. I know this would not work in higher ranking type stuff, but I think it's going to work at this level I'm playing at. Doesn't have, but I might be wrong. I'm trying to get him to take this and take exchange here. He's not doing it. I just want to get some asymmetry here. I want to take this so I have an open attack on his and that's all. I'm kind of freaking out because I'm a pawn down and I shouldn't do that. I mean, it's just a pawn, but if everything is status quo, I'm attacking this knight and see what happens. We're a pawn down. If he takes this knight, I think I'm going to open an attack on his. He's probably going to advance this pawn up, but then this pawn will be a little bit weaker. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to immediately go up into here. And this might work, it might not work, but we'll see. It might. He's going to have a knight here and a knight here. And I'm hoping to get an attack on this square down here because I'll bring my. Okay, so that was just waiting for that. I'm going to bring my. I don't think he has enough. Okay, and I'm going to attack him here. And then I'm going to bring my queen over into here. After I come up into here. Can't see what he's going to do with his queen. What's he going to do? I'm going to bring my bishop back because it's so powerful against his queen, his king. Now let me see what he can do. He can take this. But if he does that, I take his knight. I did that so I can bring my queen, my king, my queen over to here, except he should just take this file. And then I'm kind of like screwed. I should have brought this back into here, but even then he just moves his pawn up. Okay, that's a Christmas gift. That was a real Christmas gift. I mean, moved his knight back and I won his queen. So, I don't know. I guess we'll call it a night because we can't play the whole night. I would love to play the whole night, but it's Christmas and we got other things to do. And I'm happy that our brainwaves worked so well with the new gelatin thing. was really excellent. I put a little bit of salt with it, and you can see the brainwaves. The brainwaves are totally, totally good. Today is the second day of Christmas. The first is 25, 26. The 12th day is January 5. Wow, those brainwaves look so beautiful. Look, I'm going to play one more because we haven't had a chatter yet. As soon as you guys chat in there, it'll be great because I can call it a night. So just say hi. Just say those two words, hi, and that'll be enough because why are you looking at the brainwaves? Like, how many how many viewers do I have right now? 1,710? I have 1,710 viewers and not a single chatter? Give me a break. What, did I just lose my bishop? No, can protect with that. Um, and I'm going to protect him again too. Protect him with two things. Take him with that. Now you see how I'm attacking his bishop over here? And he's attacking my queen. I think that the queen needs to come like here or here? Here, so he doesn't just win a pawn. And here he doesn't block my bishop. My bishop wants to come out. I can come up here, threaten his queen. Does that do me any good? There's got to be something here. I think this is my strongest move. I'll have a strong attack. See how my queen is lined up with his king? And wish I could just castle now, but I can't. I don't know. I'm going to keep my king in the middle. I might be doing something really dumb here, but still can't move him. Ah, boy. Okay, now I can move him finally. I can take the menacing bishop, I guess. Finally, took the bishop. Did I lose anything there? Let me see. I gotta get the knight out of there. Still gotta win this game. Still not winning enough. Now, if he takes with that, I'm gonna take with my my queen. I was gonna say with my king, but that would be a little bit too crazy, I think, or maybe I should have done that. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. It's go for broke. So weird, this game. My only hope, he's got a powerful queen out there. My only hope is to trade down into a sort of an end game. Keep that from getting taken, I guess. This this knight's not really seems to be doing anything there, so where can he go? I don't know. I'm going to bring the knight over there. I might get a fork in somewhere. Bring the knight a little bit closer to that two different bishops. Okay, I do see a fork here now. I think I see a fork. What? I gotta come back here. I don't have a lot of choices. Ah, it's getting tight. I don't know. Did I lose a rook? I'm not going to win this game unless I have some weird Christmas spirit left. I've won 3 games so far tonight, and what the? Wow, I'm down on time too. I think I'm going to finally lose a game here tonight because what is this? 19 seconds. I want to resign because even with Christmas gifts, I'm not going to win that. That's not a bad game in a lot of senses, but what the heck? It's Christmas. We got brainwaves. We're doing okay. Let's do a. We got a lot of really good data on that last game. We'll try to win one more because I don't know if my interface is broken or something because nobody's chatting tonight. Usually I get some chatter, even if it's just late coming. Usually people will say something. Don't know why he moved that pawn up for me to take. See, the pawn protects this square, but I bring my knight up. Probably. Would like to advance him, but I could have done that last time. So, to save face, I'm just going to get my king out of there. Ah, boy. And now there's the big possibility of what are we going to do? Put some asymmetry into there. I know he can take this pawn, but I'm not too concerned about that. I'm more concerned about some other things. I don't know. Just gonna do that. He'll come down and take this pawn, but I'll. Oh, he came up there. I think he's going to go for the rook. And I need to go there. He's still questioning whether he wants to take that pawn, this pawn. He never took it. So I've just lost the exchange, as they call it, but I can probably still win this game. I do something smart now. I don't know that that's so smart, but it's a little bit more aggressive to start advancing pawns up like crazy. I've got some possibilities over here on the dark squares. He was going to move this pawn up and put me in check. The best way to block him out is just to make sure his pawn can't move. Now the knight is not doing anything. I can bring it here, here. If I bring it here, it advances, it protects against this advance. Oh, I just screwed up so big time. Wow. Or maybe not. We'll see. Like maybe I sacrificed a piece. Wow. He's got like one move to avoid checkmate. If he doesn't do it, that wasn't it. Well, I guess he had more than one move because that was pretty good. I got 2 minutes. If I come up here, check. He comes here. I'm just going to do that because it might give me a few seconds on the clock. I think that knight. I don't know. I can't really see how this would work. But This is weird. Basically losing this game like big time, but it's hard for him to attack me. I'm just gonna keep moving. Can't think of anything to do, so I'm just gonna try anything. These pawns are looking pretty strong here in the center now. If he cannot get me a check against me. Pawns are looking pretty strong. I'm a rook down, but those pawns look strong. This is so weird. What the heck? Ah, I lost on time. Oh well, that was fun. I don't know, it's the second day of Christmas and we still don't have a chatter. I was like, I really should have called it a night, but I'm just gonna wait until the chatter comes because it's like you gotta have one chatter. If you don't have a chatter, it's like you don't have a night. So let's try one more game and see if we get a chatter jump in. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be fun. One more rousing game of chess. For those of you who don't understand what chess is, it's a kind of a game of it's not luck, as they say usually. Um, it's a little bit of memory involved, I guess, but it's more than that. You just kind of like move around and see if the person makes some weird mistake or something. They don't always do so. We got brainwaves. We got lots of brainwaves tonight. Oh, I can win two pawns and the exchange. That would be worth it. 6, 6. I'm gonna do it. Just freak him out. 2 pawns in the exchange and see what happens. It's like a very asymmetric game. Up! Asymmetric game. Ooh, look at my brain waves. They went way up, and I'll tell you why they went way up because you get a little bit nervous during a game, and then when it's all over, you lose, but still, it's like, wow, no more chess. Like chess is a big commitment in a lot of ways. Okay, I love this game. I've played this game a few times, and this setup right here, I know I lost a piece, but it's kind of powerful. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here. I'm just going to do that and then see if I can take this pawn. There's so many possibilities in this game. If they don't play exactly right, you can win so easily. Well, it's time for the chatters to jump in, I think. Chatters? Are there any chatters? Now this is going to open up his, this is going to, he'll probably move his bishop somewhere and then take there. He's got to move his queen. Um, now what? Should be something here. Advance the pawns, maybe. Why not? Just going to advance the pawns. See what he does. Ooh, well, that could be okay. I'm going to do this. If he takes this pawn, it's pretty good for me. If he takes here, I take here with a threat against his rook and a threat against his pawn. He would love me to trade, wouldn't he? If I come out here, I'm going to come out here because it centralizes and it's also against his king. Okay, I didn't see that. I probably should have, but no big deal. I think we're going to win this game. I lost a little bit of a tempo there, but can still win this game. There, that helps a lot, I think. I have a lot of pieces on this square. I have this pawn. So, that puts him in check. I'm going to just do the check while the going is good. And now, I don't like his queen sitting there, so I'm going to move his queen out. This could be disastrous, but I probably lost a lot of points. I was probably quite a few ahead there for a little while, and then suddenly screwed up by so many reasons. I know this looks bad because but I've got this bishop very well protected by my queen and my rook. If he sacrifices a piece, it'll be one piece to the better. And I bring my king over here probably and my bishop here. And I think I'll be safe. Could be famous last words, but I'm going to take him. He's going to put me in check. I'm going to come over there like I said. Any other checks, I bring my bishop back. My queen is protected by my knight. The pieces are equal now. The only advantage I have is with time. Since that beginning, he's been now what? Should have had a plan, right? Okay, now what? If he brings the knight up here, I take his bishop, put him in check. Don't have a lot of choices there. It was going to be checkmate right down here with his queen if I didn't do something strong. Then I'll bring my bishop here. What should I do? Put him in check here? Oh no, bring my bishop back here. That'll be really strong. I've got double time on him now. See, he doesn't, his bishop is locked in back here. He can't attack this bishop with anything else. His rook is locked in, really strong. But I'm going to bring my bishop back into here. And before he can swing this rook over, I'll take his queen. Uh, he's only got 30 seconds left. He's only got 8 seconds left. Two seconds left. That was not bad. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to get any chatters in here tonight. I don't understand why we're not having a single chatter. It was totally weird. Like, I tried my best to get a chatter to jump in, but nobody did. So, I guess that was a night we don't really. But we really gave it our best. I mean, we won a few games, we lost a few games, but the main thing is we gave some pretty good tips to the pizza people, and we also went ahead and had a wonderful Christmas. Can't believe we don't have any chatters. Give me a break. I think I'll play one more because it's really impossible to go to sleep without at least one chatter. Oh wow, look at the. Did you see how my brainwaves went up? They look like the mountains where Everest is. It really went up. I don't know if that's what that's indicative of. Oh wait, wait, wait. I'm losing. Crap. Wait a second. My mind monitor is almost out. I gotta. We're totally down on fuel. Looks like. Let me see. What's happening here? Come on. My monitor is just about out. We gotta get fuel to this thing. Wait. Ah, man. Wait a second. It's just about dead. I gotta put it over here. It had 40% when I started, but because it takes a lot of power apparently. Let me turn this thing, get this thing working. There. Wow, it was down below 5%. Okay, now you can still see it there. Great. Um, oh, wait a second. Now I'm way down on time. What are we gonna do now? Um, what did he do? Came up there. I'm gonna take him and come up there. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to go fast. We lost an entire minute because of the mind monitor situation. I can't, I can obviously play chess without the mind monitor, but when, just so many people tell me that the mind monitor is so cool, they love to see the brain waves. So I'm not going to sit here playing chess on a beautiful night like tonight where we won some really interesting games. I'm not going to do that without the brainwaves on. Just like, it's just so amazing. Some of those games we just played were just so incredibly amazing. I'm really glad the spawn is here that I don't have to worry about checks from that bishop. Okay, so he went back. I don't know. I'm just going to come up here and protect that pawn because I don't want to lose that pawn. This could be a big mistake, but in the last resort I can protect this pawn again. But then I open myself up to this diagonal here, and how am I going to castle? Well, I had to bring my rook here. Got no choice. I'm gonna. Oh, I could have castled there. Wasn't thinking. But anyway, we'll see. Because I can bring this knight up into here, which protects. See how this knight protects against this knight over here right now? If he doesn't see the fact that he can come in on that diagonal. I gotta come over there because he's got too much power on this white square. If I moved my pawn up into here, it would be suicide. Now, if he brings his bishop over here, I can bring this knight up into here to block. That would be like my super move. Save the day, as they say. And then I'll probably bring my queen up into here after the knight moves, and then the queen can come over here, equalize. It's amazing how I was really down on time, and then suddenly I got ahead on time somehow. I don't know what happened. My only hope is to get rid of this bishop. And I'm going to bring my bishop to here and then down to here. Get rid of that menacing queen. And plus the bishop, by the way, protects this knight. He's going to have to bring the bishop back here. Yeah, I got to do the Canelo thing again. It's like, for sure, yeah, I got to do the Canelo thing. Now I can take that knight. So I lost the knight. It's the only move I have. I gotta. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this because I am really down on time, and I'm just gonna try to win this game on time. I'm down the exchange, but I've got double the time. And if he trades my queen right now, could be the best thing for me. Don't know if that was the right move, but I just want to block that. If I could get the fork right there, I don't think he'll let me do it, but if he did, I would even up the game. Would really even it up. Where'd it come in there? 38%. I'm going to get rid of his bishop. Yeah, just so he doesn't get any easy pawns. Ah, 30 seconds. I mean, if I go there, I threaten his knight, his rook, so that's good. Now if I come here, protect my rook while protecting my pawn at the same time. Bring the king over. I don't know, he's only got 3 more seconds left. It's not going to be easy for him to win this game. With 0 seconds left. No chat. Okay, so that's it. I'm I'm quitting this situation. Um, I hope you enjoyed it. I had how many? 1,200, 1,128 people on my broad on listening, just zoning out on the brainwaves and not chatting at all. Or I got the chat turned off somehow, I don't know. But anyway, we'll come back. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of great brainwaves. We had a lot of great chess playing, and we'll be back another night and play some more. Okay, talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye bye.